Do your speakers sound like this? Then you've come to the right place. Today, I'm going to fix a subwoofer. So basically, I bought a Klipsch ProMedia 2.1 system for like 50 bucks. That's a pretty good deal. You know, those like retail, that's 130, I think, when it released, but that was like 20 years ago. It was like 180. Now you can get them for like 100 on Amazon, but that's like the older model. So, but anyway, some things are too good to be true. I bought it. The satellite speakers are fine, but the subwoofer, yeah, you heard that. So I'm gonna show you how to fix basically any kind of woofer that sounds like that. So as you can see, the reason why it sounds like that, like trash, is because the foam has deteriorated, which is a normal thing that happens over time. So what you can do to fix it is basically just replace the foam or patch it, but replacing it is a better option. So you could buy just glue and then just search up foam online. It's probably like a few bucks. It's cheap, but I bought a Simply Speakers kit because, you know, they're well known for speaker repairs and that kind of stuff. So the kit basically comes with two of these, the foam cylinders or foam for the speaker, and it comes with some instructions, the glue, and the thing to like spread the glue. So this kit costed me like 20 bucks and the speakers were 50 for what I got them for. So 70 bucks, that's still saving a good amount of money from, you know, just buying them new. So let's fix these and see how they sound after. All right, so first of all, in order to fix these, you're gonna wanna unplug everything. Unplug it from the wall, unplug the satellites, and then just get the speaker. So I've already done this, but if it's protected by like a grill, all you really need to do is stick a knife right in between the grill and the plastic. Now I've seen people online doing it on the outside of that, but that'll just damage the speaker. So right next to the grill, you can stick your knife in, and then it should just pop off with a good amount of work. So obviously right after that, we're just gonna take the screwdriver and unscrew these. I'll get back to you when I'm done unscrewing. All right, so now what we're gonna have to do is take off this black part or the gasket that's connected to here. Usually there's glue to keep it stuck down, so you might have to like stick a knife in there and make it a bit loose. But before that, the foam causes the rattle and the bad noise because basically air escapes through it and it makes the woofer off center, which is also why it's bad to play your music while there's some kind of rip in the foam. So you're gonna wanna fix that as soon as possible. All right, so if it's the first time you're doing this on the speaker, it'll probably be a bit difficult because of the glue. But as you can see, I'm just rotating the knife around after sticking it in, and that should allow you to just pull it off eventually. So you have that separated, and you can see the pretty deteriorated foam and the tears all around the edge. All right, so once you have everything cleaned off, the woofer should look like this. There's no foam around it, and you can just see it, all the edges open, and all the foam is there. All right, so now that we have our woofer all cleaned out, we can go ahead and start the actual repair, you know, the foam replacement. So one thing to notice on this specific speaker is that the edge of the cone is curved, like it sticks up. So sometimes at the end of the cone, it'll be flat. And if it's flat, we're just gonna go ahead and apply the glue to the cone and stick the foam onto it. But because it's curved, what we're gonna do is put the foam upside down on top of the speaker, just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply the glue to the inside of the foam first. So we can just rotate this in order to do so. But first, I'm just gonna make it easier. All right, so now apply a good amount around it. And the start was sticky, so with some tissue so you can wipe it off and keep it clean. Now after that, what we're gonna do is just use our finger to spread the glue around the inside of the foam like this. That way we have a good even coating and we don't damage any of the foam. Now I got some inside and everything, and that's basically a mess up, but we'll go ahead and spread the glue around. And with this Simply Speakers glue, you have a good amount of time to do this, and it's a pretty strong glue, so we don't have anything to really worry about. All right, so once we have all that applied, you can just clean your finger off. What we're gonna do is just flip this over and align it with the woofer. So once it's on like this, what you wanna do is just push up on the woofer. You can use one finger to hold it up from this inside. And then you wanna just start pushing down to stick the foam to the cone like so. Press up a bit and then stick the foam down. You can just spin it around and push it down on all sides so that it's even, like this. Now what we're gonna wanna do is let it dry for about an hour. So I'll be back after an hour. All right, so I'm back. It's been an hour. As you can see, the glue is pretty much settled. Now we just have this sticking out. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is finish off this, gluing process. What we're gonna do is just stick the glue in and go around and push the foam down. So for this, we're not gonna have to stick our finger in or anything because it'll give enough pressure by just pushing it down. So let's go ahead and just do this. So now that we have this in, we can just start pushing it down. And in order to keep it aligned, what I'm gonna do is just push down in the center of the cone. So that way you know exactly where you need your foam to stick. So now that this is here, I'm just gonna grab the gasket, align it with the screw holes. And then just push down to keep everything aligned and stuck in. So the foam might overlap the holes and just kind of stick there, but that's fine because the screw can just puncture through it. That's not a problem. It's supposed to be like that. So once again, with the glue, we're gonna let this sit here for about an hour, and I'll be back after that. All right, so it's been about an hour again. As you can see, we just have the subwoofer here. Glue should be dry now, so let's put this back together. Here's the cabinet. You can see the inside, but it's probably too dark. What I'm gonna do is just pull the wires out. As I said earlier, they are designated, so you won't have to remember which one is positive, which one is negative. So I'm just gonna slide these on. You wanna get them on all the way. Hear that click. Then we're going to align the holes on the speaker with the holes in the cabinet. Once that's done, obviously, it's gonna screw these in. Alright, everything is in. Just push the grill back into place. And I'll go plug everything back in so we can test this out. So as you can see, they work now. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with the profile. I didn't think it would sound as good as, you know, like a new speaker, but it literally sounds like it's brand new. The sub is like finally doing what I want a subwoofer to do. The music, it just sounds great. I'm like, Simply Speakers, shout out. Kit is really good. So anyway, I hope this video helps you guys also figure out how to, you know, fix your Klipsch ProMedia or any other subwoofer you have. And see you all in another video.